Blessings, beautiful souls. Melanie Beckler here. And in this video, we're going to dive into what it means to be a light worker. So I've noticed that there's a ton of content circulating around with signs you're a light worker, 8 signs, 5 signs, 12 signs. But ultimately, I think we need to understand what a light worker is. And as with so many things in spirituality, there can be differing interpretations and differing definitions that use the same word. So I did a little research and discovered that the term light worker really came into awareness in the 1970s and 1980s within the New Age movement. And it was a term used to label and differentiate individuals who felt called to a spiritual mission of promoting peace, love, light, harmony in the world. So what is light and what is darkness? The way I see it, light refers to a high frequency of subtle energy, whereas darkness refers to a frequency of a heavier energy, a lower vibration. So someone who is a light worker is quite simply someone who works with light and energy. Someone who works with the higher frequencies of divine love, healing, harmony, and peace, and consciously serves to anchor these high subtle energies to the planet, to the earth, on behalf of humanity and the earth, the collective, during these awakening times. Now, where there's some confusion, and I've seen people talking about, I'm no longer a light worker because light workers bypass the shadow, and I'm choosing to focus on the dark in order to heal, transmute, and clear those heavy, dense energies of darkness and negativity. And again, this is just getting caught up in languaging, because from my perspective, to be effective as a light worker, there is a requirement of facing the heavy, dense energies. And in order to clear and transmute negativity, fear-based energy, darkness, we must acknowledge it. And rather than suppressing it or resisting it, welcome it into our awareness, welcome it into the heart of divine love, welcome it into the violet flame of transmutation so it can then be transmuted and released back to source so we can make way for those subtle, high light frequencies that ultimately all of humanity is moving into. But we're in this transition period, this transition between eras, this transition between yugas, between suns. I'm using different language here from different initiation streams. But all of these ancient traditions point to this time as being one where the old paradigm of darkness and fear, control, manipulation is crumbling, falling, and fading away. But as it crumbles, it seeks to hold on. And so greater light pours in to break up the darkness and heaviness. And this causes the darkness to sort of spiral, to erupt like a hurricane, like a storm. And one of the keys as a light worker is to stay centered in love, in harmony, in the eye of the storm, acknowledging, witnessing all that's happening, but staying centered in truth and knowing that I am divine love. Being a light worker is consciously choosing to anchor the field of love in the present, to choose to return awareness and focus to the high frequencies of light, of healing, of peace, of prosperity for all, and to call these forth, not suppressing or bypassing the darkness or shadow, but also not camping out in it, not needing to become it, not needing to stay in the heavy energies. welcoming darkness and negativity as it arises through awareness, through consciousness, to then lovingly be able to release it and let it go. Check out my video about letting go for more about how to do that. And then on the other side of release, as a light worker, there's consciously welcoming into your heart the high frequencies of the divine, of love, of peace, of harmony, and anchoring and embodying them, calling the higher frequency forth, calling the new paradigm forth in your life and on behalf of the all. And so I want to share with you today a Lightworker 101, the very beginning, the starting point for how to do light work, how to work with light and energy. And essentially, it begins where many of you have already begun, if you've been following my channel for a while, with the heart. Learning to be present in the heart, to open the heart, to welcome love, to welcome divine presence, to reconnect with the innate presence of source, of the divine within you, within your heart. And then allowing your awareness to rise up to the crown, this access point to spirit, to pure potentiality. And from your crown, technically from your pineal gland, all the way to source is a tube of light, a pillar of light, called many names in different traditions, pillar of light, Antakarana. But through this tube of light, you're able to receive the high frequency of light, the energy of the higher dimensions, allowing light to pour in through your crown, in through your third eye, in through your throat, in through your heart, and then allowing the light of love to transmute and dissolve through blockages in your heart, old emotional patterns, fear-based energies. Because when the light enters in, it exposes, it brings to the surface whatever darkness, whatever heavy energy may be there. So consciously welcoming light in to illuminate your heart chakra, to illuminate your heart's electromagnetic field, to illuminate your aura. Lovingly welcoming old patterns, dense frequencies, fear-based energies that may be present, acknowledging them, welcoming them into the heart of love, into the violet flame, to transmute and release, to allow even more light to flow and to circulate in this toroidal field, welcoming the waves and waves of light that are pouring in, claiming your title as light worker. Not something that you are because someone gave you all these signs. Not something you are because holy men showed up at your birth and proclaimed it to you. But claiming the title of light worker, if you choose. And of course, we don't need to overly identify with it. But I just think there's this helpful concept in saying, yes, I am a light worker because I am consciously choosing to work with light and energy to evolve and awaken my field, my consciousness, and in service of humanity and all, to call forth the new paradigm possibilities for humanity to thrive with greater peace, light, love, and harmony in the world. I choose to be a light worker, to hold the fields of love and presence, to lovingly be present, to witness and acknowledge when there is fear-based energy within me or within the external that arises, to acknowledge it, welcome it, and lovingly release into the light to welcome those higher frequencies of divine presence, of higher consciousness, of divine guidance, of divine knowing, of great, great love. So I hope this is helpful for you in understanding what it means to be a light worker, and if this is something you choose to become by consciously working with light and energy. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if this is helpful for you, comment below, subscribe here on YouTube, and if you would like a guided meditation to assist you in this opening within your heart to love and to light, check out ask-angels.com/love for a free angel meditation, and then I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.